Hello everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer. I'm a photographer, self-taught, and a documentarian. And I want to cover a story that YouTube has been doing lately and giving people, innocent YouTubers, copyright strikes, which is insane for things that are not even listed in the community guidelines as a strike. Now, this came across my channel from another YouTuber because he was watching my video about how YouTube doesn't address or send you guys notifications when I post or go live. It seems like YouTube wants to play the shadow ban game with me. But the other day, last week or 2 weeks ago, when I made a video about an incident about the protest, YouTube paid attention and sent a bunch of negative people to my channel. So, this is also abuse by YouTube, in my opinion. So take this with a grain of salt. YouTube, you have a responsibility to inform creators if something is wrong. But when YouTubers come together and band together to tell you that you are wrong for giving a copyright strike to a channel that I normally frequently don't watch all the time because it's mostly gaming, but these two individuals, MXR, female and male, innocent YouTube channel, gamers, right? They post a video of a child lighting a Roman candle, and YouTube automatically gives them a copyright strike. Mind you that I saw the footage, it wasn't even that funny, it looked staged. But that's just my take. But take this with a grain of salt, everyone. What I'm about to show you right now, people have been really asking YouTube for a response, which they did. They actually removed the copyright strike after so many of us banded together to get the strike removed. And then we thought maybe this may have happened to you as well. You upload something innocent, not knowing in the policies it doesn't clearly state, and you get a copyright strike or a community strike for something that you were not aware, something that YouTube never explains in their policies and procedures or in the guidelines. They will strike you for no reason whatsoever and will get away with it. Now, at this time, they couldn't get away with it because there was massive response. And here it is. Let me take you to, this is their channel. This is their Instagram. As of 19 hours ago, YouTube removed the copyright strike or the strike. Here it is. I can't believe my eyes that the strike is actually gone. Looks like YouTube heard us. No more emails, no response. But at least they did the right thing. For now. But how many YouTubers have been really affected by this? How many times YouTube has got away with abuse of power behind a desk? How many times YouTube has cost us our livelihoods? We built our channels from the ground up and suddenly YouTube wants to take it from us for small tiny increments when there are other channels out there posting most harsh and violent content, and you decided this innocent child playing with fireworks, strike. But there's people posting way worse stuff than a child playing with fireworks. So, mind you that. But, as I said, this is a channel. This is one of the videos that went kind of viral, and the angry rant are the biggest mistake, and it is the biggest mistake YouTube has made. It's such a big mistake because let's take a look at my channel. For one, you see this Jacob Blake topic? Look how many views that got on a live stream. Now look at my other live streams. Double digits. Okay, you're not convinced. Fine, you're not convinced. Okay. Let me convince you a little bit more. Right here, these two right here. Mind you, YouTube also gave me the golden shower. But they they allow traffic to see the content, and this is what happened. I got 9,667 views on that live stream, but what about my other live streams? Educational, fun, photography, educational stuff. That's more important than what's taking place outside. Right now, people should not be outside committing acts of crime. But for YouTube to play favoritism towards the special BLM hashtag, it's flooded all over YouTube. Mind you, YouTube has a responsibility to make it right. And they did after so many people complained. But what if no one complained for you? That's the question. No one hears your voice. And this is why YouTubers should band together. Because our fellow YouTubers, mind you, our fellow YouTubers are the ones that we, as YouTubers, are forgotten. We forget about the small ones, the small creators that actually get strike for those same reasons. And I think everyone should stand up and fight back. Let YouTube hear your voice. Let Susan stop being a dictator about what needs to be presentable as content. This is freedom of speech. And YouTube is going to demonetize this video too. And mind you, there's no profanity used in this content. But YouTube will demonetize it no matter what, because they feel it's a violation, or no, it doesn't suitable for content creators when it does. Because this affects everyone, including you, YouTube. This affects you, and it affects your business practice. Because YouTubers are going to be walking away if you continue to do things like this. And mind you, look at my channel. I was receiving 10,000, 13,000, 20,000 views. And now I went from that to dropped. All because 2017, 2018, YouTube apocalypse. And it's never been fixed or addressed. But YouTube sends people over my way for this piece of 2 content that has nothing to do with photography. That says a lot. I smell fishy AI algorithm. I smell not being honest, YouTube. I'm honestly going to say it. And I'm not going to be sugarcoated. I'm a photographer and a documentarian. Things like this come across my table, I'm going to make a story about it. But you, yeah, I just feel really, honestly, I just feel like I don't even want to make content on a platform. And this is what happened before. I gave up for like, 3 months. Because YouTube kept demonetizing. They demonetized a video, mind you, of a Sigma 1835 review. For like 2 weeks, it was R. Kelly's Golden Shower. Hello, Washington County. But anyway, as I said before, guys, this is some serious issues along what's going on with YouTube and how they conduct as a platform. And right now, it just feels like a lot of YouTubers don't have the trust they once had with YouTube anymore, because every day we wake up in fear. YouTube, listen carefully. You're human beings, so stop acting like one. You're not better than us. You're equal to us. You're supposed to make our dreams come true, not make people cry. Like this young lady crying because you give her a strike for something she had no intent of causing harm. And that's your bad judgment. You hurt. I'm sorry. This young lady here is crying because you gave her a strike. Mind you, YouTube, that it's your responsibility to not make that happen. You're supposed to put a smile on people's faces. You're supposed to make people enjoy being on the platform. You're supposed to make people feel at ease on the platform. But you're not making people feel at ease on the platform. You're putting fear in a lot of people, and it's making us feel uncomfortable. That we gotta wake up every day fearing that we might open our emails and there's a strike. For no reason. Not even that, for content 5 years old, when music was allowed and you was able to use the music, and now you got music tracks that YouTube once had on their platform now being copyrighted. I'm finding that a little bit also suspicious. This is why I don't like using their music anymore, because they did this to me on my other channel. I use their music and then they strike me because the person went famous, and then I forgot what happened with that story. It's so long ago. But the whole purpose of this YouTube is that you're supposed to make us feel happy and wanted. This is where we come on the platform and we get to able to show our dreams and show our abilities and our skill sets to a world, to a civilization, and you're blocking that. You're refusing to show it. You're refusing to help people understand cultural barriers, and that's what you're doing. You're not breaking down those cultural barriers. You're actually setting up a wall. And it's making me feel very uncomfortable, but also you're making other YouTubers feel at ease. You're the biggest online bully right now that people are afraid of. You have to take this with a grain of salt, but this is the reality and this is the facts. Yes, every day we are scared of you, YouTube. Every day we are afraid. We open an email. As I said before, we're afraid of you because you have the power to do anything you want, and we don't. And I just think that we as a community should have some rights. As a YouTube community, we should have some better rights. Because you want to please your advertisers. Let me tell your advertisers something. You do not control how I think, how I pee, how I poo-poo, how I date, how I have sex, how I drink. You don't tell me how to live my life. I'm giving you my life. I'm giving you my all 100% transparency, and you are taking that away from everyone else, including myself. It's a very disgusting feeling to have and to think about in the back of your head every day. Oh, is YouTube going to do this? Is my video going to actually trend this time? This is the realities of YouTubers. They put so much work and effort into something, and you don't help them grow. We do our best. Not only that, we spend money on the content. How many of you spend money on your content? Right here? Look at all this. I spend money on content. No one sponsors my videos. I get rarely donations from those that are listed in the descriptions below. Those are the only people that have donated recently within this year. I don't receive much donations or super chats. Honestly, I don't like super chats. How you take 30% for what am I selling? I'm giving. My educational is to give to the community. You're right, Washington County. We should have rights to own our channels. But we also have to respect those guidelines and policies, but YouTube doesn't make those guidelines and policies clear enough. Instead, they make it harder for us to understand it, and then they make it harder for us to search for it. And then they make it harder for us to actually email them and wait for the response 72 hours later to actually get the response when it's a little bit too late. YouTube team is supposed to be this big corporate, this big entity, but when you email them, you don't get the proper response back. They can't do nothing about it. They keep saying, yes, you can. You have the power to change and make it happen. You have the power in your hand pressing one button or a few keys strokes to remove a copyright strike or help someone's channel grow. Instead of paying for marketing and advertisement, which I have been lately, which is a failure. It was a failure in my point. I wasted all that money for what? And YouTube is not helping me. The new website is built. It's better than the before. The old website is more tutorial based photography. This one's more photography and who is the Panda photographer. Not 646 Studios. Who is the Panda photographer? But this is the problem YouTube doesn't want to face. It doesn't want to face facts that us YouTubers, us creators are afraid of you. Don't let our videos deceive you with our happy smiles and our little adventures and our vlogs and our professional photography. When we off the camera, when we're not doing anything on YouTube, this is the main concern. Okay, so let me get ready. I'm gonna make this YouTube video happen. This is the excitement. Every time someone gets behind and starts putting hashtags or internet information, they get excited. They want to make this video go viral. They want to grow. And then when they put all in that work in, yes, this is the excitement. This is the look, yes. You wake up the next day, you got 3 views. Only 3 views. You put all that effort and all that work, spent money on it. What does YouTube do for you? For me, they've been ghosting my ass. They have been ghosting me. But they want to show the channel when I post something about what's taking place outside those events of, police brutality and stuff like that. But YouTube needs to face the reality and face the facts. Stop being such a bully and be our friend. What's so hard of becoming our friend? You make people dislike you when you do things what you did to fellow YouTuber MXR. Lovely couple. Come on. Really? I'm glad that you were courage enough to listen to the people and remove it. But what about the other million other YouTubers out there that have been affected? Or the thousands that have been affected? That you did this too. And they're crying. And they wish that their strike went away because they didn't meant any wrongdoing. But you don't take that with... You don't open your heart. You don't open your mind. This is just business. That's you, YouTube. This is business. For you, it's just business. For us, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to flourish. With that said, everyone, you want to support this channel, I got a PayPal and a Vimeo. I got Amazon affiliate links down in the description on the gear that I'm using. You guys want to know how much I make from YouTube? Not much. Every 3 months, it's like $112, $125. For 3-4 months of what? Look how many videos I just pulled out within the last 2 weeks. And you're saying that's only worth because you limit the ads? You feel like you want to demonetize my video, but you monetize the same video content about Jacob Blake on another channel. And this YouTuber showed worse content and then showed very explicit, violent content on his channel. And you monetize his channel. I didn't show any of that. And the first video, which almost got 10,000 views, and you demonetized it. I don't know what that is, but I'm calling that bias behavior. I don't know what you would call that. Another YouTuber, same thing, posts the same content. You monetize his content, but you demonetize mine. And these guys are showing way worse content about the subject. I'm just talking about it and you demonetize me. I got the R. Kelly golden shower. Thank you. Yes, I like to put humor and comedy with this, but sometimes at this time, we need a sense of humor because this is frustrating. This is more of a stressful. In reality, I'm going to say this. How many of you have depression because of YouTube? How many of you have now their anxieties are up because of YouTube? How many of you are affected mentally because of YouTube? You worried that YouTube is going to do something that they already have done to your channel or will do to your channel. This is affecting us mentally and physically. This makes us not want to work. This makes us not want to go out every day. This makes us not want to continue to upload content. Now we have to be very cautious. Oh, I can't show this in my content. Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube, don't block me. Or some motorist drives by my home, blasts some hip hop music for like 5 seconds. YouTube copyrights me. I have no control over what goes on outside. If people blast their music in their cars, that's their human right. They bought their damn car. They have a right to blast their music. Let them do so. But if they interfere in my video and blast that and you copyright me for 5 seconds of audio, I'm sorry, but that's abuse. That is not in my intent. And you should, if you manually reviewing the content, especially if you're manually reviewing the content, and you see and hear it, mind you, 50% of your audio makes up 50% of your content. So if you're watching and listening, common sense would say, oh, that's not your fault. I'm not going to strike you or demonetize your video or penalize your video. Oh, you can't monetize this video because you got 5 seconds of someone else driving by your home or by your studio or while you're making a live stream on the go. YouTube doesn't think about that. Or its partners don't think about that. That's not our fault. It has happened to me 3 times on this channel. And what I had to do is take the video down, edit that 5 seconds out, bleep it. I had to mute that in order to get it and then re-upload the video. You do not pay for the software, YouTube, that I purchase. You do not pay for the time. Especially if you're editing a video that's 20 minutes long, 10 minutes long, and you have ads and cuts and audio bits. Now you gotta fix it. Yes, it's easy to do. Now you gotta render and export it out. Sometimes it can take 30 minutes. It depends on your computer. But for YouTube to just strike you for something that you had no intent, it's abuse of power. It's abuse of our relationship as a community. It's so messed up in so many ways. And I needed to talk about it because this is just the last straw. I keep seeing these videos of YouTubers lately being striked. YouTube is not posting my content like they normally is now. YouTube is causing less traffic to come to my channel. It's been going on lately. And don't blame it on no COVID-19. Human interaction has nothing to do with human interaction has nothing to do with human choices. Alright? You have a choice, YouTube, to make it right. So do so. That's all we're asking for. Look at the work and effort I put into my content. Look at my banner. Look at everything I have done to improve my channel over time. You tell me that no one wants to watch my content, I guarantee you, and 2 years from now, let's say I got the biggest photography deal in the world, and now you want to recognize me. Yeah, you see how that works? Now you want to recognize me. It's you, YouTube, that makes the decision who you want to be the next star. And it should be up to the community that decides that, not you. I may have come off condescending a little bit, but it feels that way, that this is what you do. This is how you perform. This is how you act as a business. And like you said, it's just business. Yeah, don't say you never said that before, because you just did, based on an advertiser's relationship and partnership. It's just business. So, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to end on this platform. There's going to be someone out there that's going to have the same issues with YouTube. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, that if you're a gamer, you do a gaming channel, please be aware of some of these MCNs that are con you, because I have been conned before by MCN. I'm still going through that lawsuit, mind you, but it's been years in the making, boy. It hasn't been settled. But like I said, I had 3 channels before this, and suddenly the other channel just didn't make it because YouTube decided that something went wrong. And they realized there was probably a mistake. And I've been sincere with YouTube this whole entire time. I've been clean with my content. And then later on, 2 years down the road, I get music audio strike. Because audio that was free at one point is now copyrighted. And it's so silly because YouTube doesn't look at that's the problem with YouTube. I don't believe YouTube looks at the upload date. They just assume that you just upload that. Look at the upload date. Your contracts with your advertisers and your partnerships with any of these music labels, right? Once they sign a contract, it should be as an effective of that date of that agreement. You do not say, okay, effective of this agreement, we're going to start attacking videos 2-3 years ago. That's not fair. That is not fair. That is abuse. And that's what's been going on for a lot of YouTubers. So, yes, if you guys like the Game of Thrones shirt, I drink and I know things. I just picked it up in a Target, and I saw it. I was like, oh, that shirt looks pretty cool. And plus, it has white and black, so you know me and white and black. But as I said before, guys, you guys want to support this channel? There's a PayPal, there's a Vimeo. You choose the option. Amazon links are there. You want to see me a super chat? Be my guest. But, just so you guys know, I won't receive that super chat until I get paid next time YouTube, which is 4 months later, will be next year. Because the way YouTube is behaving right now, my views have gone down a lot. So, a lot. And I mean a lot. And it's not pretty. And I just don't understand why YouTube is messing with our livelihoods and our dedication, our passion for what we love to do. It's like they want to see us cry. They want to see us hurt. Especially through this troubled times, you want to see people cry and hurt? I know you have jobs to do, but sometimes you're doing your jobs wrong. How many times you have overturned strikes? And don't say once or twice. I seen it. You have overturned strikes over 500 and plus more times. So don't sit here and say, oh, we never have done this mistake. That's not true. Because you've done it on my channel, I believe. And I tried to fight it. I fought it. Some Korean, artist was, first and foremost, he took he took a non-copyrighted song that was free and made a music video out of it, and then tried to have his music label, mind you, strike me, and I have to prove to YouTube that this artist gives out free content and free music. His SoundCloud, his Spotify account, on his SoundCloud, free music. One of those free music is called Gisfroy, which is the title. He tried to take the beat and then try to copyright. It's so shady. And YouTube allowed it. YouTube allowed it to happen. Not only that, people are still stealing content. People are actually doing screen recorders and reposting it, because I just did a copyright strike a couple days ago, actually. Let's see here if it's still there, pending. Yeah, it was removed. Here we go. This was September 6th. I'm not kidding you guys. September 6th. This person, both parties, tried to record my video, and for some time it's up there on their channel, and now YouTube got around to it. A little too late. They already did the damage. So, and look how many copyright strikes within this year I have done. Let's not talk about last year. I mean, the copyright strike removals. It's just, this is what I have to go through. And YouTube makes it hard for me to show my content. You don't want to show it to an audience that is looking for educational and photography tips and tricks. I'm a funny guy, right? But I'm also very transparent, and I tell you straight up for it. And if you don't like YouTube, what I'm saying, then you have to take this with a grain of salt. You're being criticized right now by a critic. And I think that is just fine. If I get criticized by my own photography community that says, oh, you did this wrong, you know what? I deserve that. Because maybe I did that wrong. Maybe I need to fix it. Let's make it better. Because everyone's not perfect at what they do. And that includes you too, YouTube. Mind you that. No one's perfect at what they do at their job. Not the president, not especially not Nancy Pelosi. Not me. I mess up, I screw up, I make mistakes, I miscalculate, and sometimes I overthink. And don't say you don't. But as I said, YouTube, you need to fix a lot of your... You need to go back to the drawing board and talk to your teams that are stationed in your YouTube's location spots. I don't even go to the location spots. I don't care for it. I came close to it in San Jose. I was like, let me just go to the YouTube studios, find out. And then I realized I can just call a rep. But, like I said, everyone, take everything with a grain of salt. I'm just speaking out for, not for me, I'm speaking out for you too. And MXR, I'm sorry that happened to you guys. You guys are a very genuine and lovely couple. I really wish you guys the best of luck on YouTube and safe YouTubing, because that's all we can say it right now. Safe YouTubing. Because what we need right now is we need each other more than ever. And right now, it's community versus YouTube. It's not YouTube versus the government. That would have been something special, right? All of us, including YouTube, got up, fight against this problematic issue that we have in today in our society. That would have been super awesome. But nope, we are divided, just like everything else is divided. Welcome to America, I guess, right? With that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer. I am a professional photographer. I'm a documentarian. I have featured my films in music festivals, movie festivals. I have done short films with certain people. I have done action sports films, documentarians, storylines, covering tragedy. And on this channel, I try to emphasize photography in the States while I'm back in the States into whatever. But even I am affected by this whole COVID-19. I've been told that I am officially won't be resuming my position at my employment to maybe January 2021. So I'm unemployed into next year, which is unfortunate. I'm digging in my savings account, living at the International Portland Hostel. Let me tell you guys, the hostel staff here has been super amazing, very kind. I always come here every 15-16 months, and this is one of my spots to come to, and they gave me this whole entire room to myself to make these live streams for you. Hello, hero. So thank them, thank the Northwest Portland Hostel for having me and hosting me here and allowing me to do these live streams and giving me this opportunity in this room. So there are really nice people still out there in the world. Trust me, they are. And they're right here. The staff here are amazing. So, you know, right now they could tell me, oh, you can't put this like this and you need to put this back. They could have told me that. But you know what? They respect what I do. They respect how I keep things legitimately clean. I help them with the dishes in the morning and afternoon and late evening, right before 10 o'clock. You know, I help clean up because it's important that COVID-19 is still among us, and we need to be responsible to keep each other safe. And this is what this hostel community is about, and this is what the Panda Nation photography is about. We want to keep people here safe, but we also want to speak up for people at the same time and not back down. The more you back down from people, the more you don't feel confident that you're willing and able to do what you can do. I'm disowned, mind you. I don't have family here. I'm screwed. So I got to make sure that everything that I'm doing for myself at this time is going to be fine. And yes, I am disowned, but I am currently have been talking to my parents because of COVID-19. They are worried and they are upset, and they help me pay for my legal fees, my other legal fees, because, you know, it's financially costing me. I am going through an EEOC lawsuit. I'm going through another lawsuit. I'm going through another lawsuit that's been going on for years with a NCN, which, mind you, never doing that again. But as I said, guys, you know, I'm doing everything on my own. Basically, I am my support. And on this channel, I try to get you guys to support and be part of my family, my new family. I want to, as I said before in many other videos, I'm trying to build a Panda Nation family of my own. Like, meet you guys, greet you guys, come into the group, come maybe do photo walks if I come to your city, would be awesome. Especially like New York, Chicago, DC, Vancouver. Love you, Vancouver. Toronto. Can't forget about the Torontos. About those Raptors. But yeah, that's what I'm about. And YouTube doesn't want to see that point of view. YouTube thinks I'm another black man. Mind you, I'm bilingual. Mind you, that YouTube doesn't want you to see real people like me. They want you to see the stupid stuff that goes on. The fake YouTubers that... okay, as I said, we should get together, but there are some YouTubers out there that do dumb things it doesn't make sense. And I'm talking about one specific YouTuber that YouTube keeps allowing him to make content that did not strike him. And I think his name ends with a star. Yes, ends with the word star. And I just don't understand YouTube. Why are you giving this guy... He did so many bad things. Like, I hope you realize that I'm pretty sure the FBI is watching him right now because he did something not too long ago that had someone commit suicide. But yeah, you promote his videos towards me. Why do you do that, YouTube? Why you promote his videos towards me? I don't understand that part. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda, and take it from me. 40 minutes of this live stream was not planned. I wanted to do this for 20 minutes and talk about this, but it seems like I have a lot to say about YouTubing because I feel really abused by YouTube. I feel really taken advantage, and YouTube wants me to put all this work, but they don't want to show any appreciation that I'm trying to help them grow. This is, like I said, this is a community, and this is supposed to be a family. This is not the government. This is not the left. This is not the right. Alright, this is not... We are supposed to be a better community. When YouTube started, when I was first on YouTube, it was so great. People make good content. It was so bomb. But now it's just like, oh, I'm worried. And then you get a copy strike, you get that heart attack. You cry, you weep, you don't want to do any work now. It makes you go into a depression. Yeah, and I am someone that has to deal with it because I lost 2 people in my lifetime, especially close to me. And I'm still dealing with it in my own way. But when YouTube does something like that, that also triggers it. Yes, I should have more self-control, but, you know, you depend on the content being shown. Yep, unless you have got 100,000 subs, YouTube don't care, unfortunately. That's what Hero Shot says. By the way, Hero Shot is a photographer. Go check him out, guys. He's on Instagram. Go check him out. Actually, let's see what we can do here. Oh, there you go. This is a Hero Shot. He made the comment, so I'm going to feature him on the video. So this is his Instagram. If you want to follow him, please do. I think he's shooting with the, yeah, he's shooting with the Canon R6 and RP. So gang gang. But yeah, this is his content. He got some beautiful wildlife photos by it, mind you. But also some personals too. These candidates of his child and pictures and his showing off his gear. I'm gonna steal it, mind you. I am gonna steal your gear. And the crane too. Oh wow, you got the crane. You want my crane 2 version 2? I'll sell it to you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need it anymore now. I brought it for a video shoot and that was it. And testing, but yeah, this is his work. Ooh, is that hot sauce? No, that's honey. I thought that was hot sauce. I'm a big love of hot sauce because look, never leave home without it. Right, look at it, sitting right next to my computer desk. You know I'm in love with hot sauce. Look at that. Never leave home without it. Sriracha. Listen, if you never had real Szechuan pepper, I'm telling you, you never had spice before. You haven't. I eat a lot of peppers. I used to date this monk girl named E. She taught me how to speak in monk, right? But over the course of time that we were together, while I was still at university, the one thing she can beat me in was a chili pepper competition. Oh my god, my stomach was inflamed. Like, literally for 3 days, my butt hole was on fire. Like, every time I poo-poo, it hurt. That's how bad it was. For her, it was like, I'm like, okay, next time. And I never did that next time, so. Yeah, he got his, so Hero said he has his on the right table. Huh. That's right. Sriracha Baby. Okay, but I got another hot sauce too. Check this out. This one is actually pepper flavor. Let me go get it. I totally forgot. I put it in the refrigerator because when it's warm, it's actually, it's intense. But when it's cold, it's less intense. But it's tobacco sauce. It's called the pepper sauce. And whoo, ugh. yeah, it's it's okay. Okay, what is this? Oh no, I made a mistake. Glock Pacific was supposed to post something. I hit the wrong button. Oh, poo poo. Oh man. Okay, I made a mistake there. Press the button. But anyway, guys, like I said, guys, Tabasco is what they put in MRE. MRE. Yeah, but this one is really peppery. It's like really intense. I think the Scorpios are higher than normal on this one. But yeah, but I'm a big pepper fan. I like food, and if you guys want to check me out on my Instagram, you guys can check me out. But I also have a website. The new one. There's two. There's the 646studios.com and it's ThePandaPhotographer.com. Here's my new website. We're still working on it. Still working on it. It's coming along nicely. And as you can see, it's doing well. If you guys want to make that donation, that PayPal link is right here. You don't need a PayPal account to actually donate. I set that up that way so it makes it easier for you guys to do so. But yeah, the galleries, it's coming along. Internet's pretty slow here. But yeah, this is my gallery. I got more photos to post. But yeah, this is the experience class. I talk about lighting. I was using the D7100. As you guys are aware, I shoot with Sony, Canon, Micro Four Thirds, Nikon. I had a Fuji one time, but that was one time. And that was pretty much like, I had it for like a day. And then like, I didn't think I was going to ever, I didn't think I wanted it, but I should have took it. Because it was given to me. But I was like, I don't think I'm going to make an investment. But yeah, this is my website. Basically, I'm trying to get everything down to a science and make it look clean, make it look nice, presentable. Yeah, what do you guys think? But as I said, guys, I'm self-taught. You know, I've been shooting photography off and on since I was like 11, 12. I got into more of it when I started doing inline aggressive rollerblading, snowboarding, doing action sports, doing a lot of videos mostly. And my boy TP, Thomas, he'll confirm with you. We used to roll together when I was in New York and when I visited New York and come for the winter or summer. It was fun. And then, you know, rollerblading took the best from me because I got injured really badly. And I don't do the sport anymore. I tried to this year and then my legs couldn't handle the impact. So, and that's because maybe I'm out of shape and I need to get back into the gym, but I'm mostly constantly exercising as well. I'm always doing something throughout the day. So, hello Jeffrey, how you doing, buddy? I'm in 40 minutes into this live stream, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that, guys, and my website is there, and follow me, and yeah, and oops, like I said, guys, why is this not popping up? This is my Instagram. Check me out. I just post these new images that I started playing around with the Panda photography. I just posted a video before this video, which was recorded and edited, mind you. And as you can see, wow, the internet is pretty crappy here right now. Just playing around with those motion pans. And let me tell you guys, pan photography is not easy. Out of all those shots at 1/20th of a second, you're going to probably have 1 in 3 shots that are going to be in focus. So, and I had a few that were in focus, so it was just basically grain of salt. But I definitely missed this biker by maybe split second. But this was the closest one that was in focus. I got it to get it right. And yeah, this is the original ed that I did. If you guys are curious, this is my favorite. I hope I sell this one. Mini, if you watching this, Mini, If you want the images for commercial use, I got the high res files for you. Panda could use the money. Make sure you bring all the documents to sign too. So okay, all right, good. But yeah, this is me and my Kimoto or Yakuta, hanging, doing what I do best. So guys, take this video with a grain of salt. We talked about YouTube, the problems, the issues, and what happened to these YouTubers. And I think YouTube has a lot to explain it to you on their behalf. I gotta watch that video. Those motion pics are wild. Yeah, they are wild. And I don't actually know. This is how I know I can do it. Because I do it when I do light painting. Or abstract art, if you guys ever heard of that before. So basically, I take a flashlight and I take the lens. The lens is standing still, the camera. But I'm painting different sources of light using a speed light. I mean, not a speed light, a flashlight. And what I do is, I take these gels and cover the light source with these gels and just paint it over. Yes, the exposures is like 2-3 minutes. I have enough time to take the gel off, put another one in, paint what I want to paint. So it comes easy for me. And yeah, and also I think it was fun. It was fun because there was a car that was honking at me. He goes, "Are you doing what I think you're doing?" I was like, "Yes, motion photography." I was like, "Yeah." I gave him that. I gave him it. I was like, "Yeah, he got it right. Motion photography, yeah, he got it right." Because it's also panning, motion, blur, yeah. So light painting is fun. It is fun. Light painting is so much fun, especially if you're doing long exposures and you need to, like, let's say you get in the Milky Way and the frame, but there's a tree there onto the right, and it would make a good foreground subject to emphasize the foreground to the background to the Milky Way, right? You paint that tree and the grass in the foreground to give it more pop, more color. Oh yeah, you can make that astrophotography image look so good. But yeah, this is what I do. But right now, this is the only thing I can do right now. I'm unemployed into 2021. I can't get into Canada because they refused. I'm paying for a place, which I'm not going to be paying for it. I decided, nope. I told the property manager I can't. I won't be able to get in. And I'm following some type of court papers, Canadian court papers about it. So yeah, I should not be penalized for this, but yeah. So I'm out here. I'm stuck in the States. And I want to go somewhere different. I want to do something fun. I kind of want to hang out with another photographer for a week and do some fun stuff, because that's what my intended target was. When I came here in May, I was supposed to stay here no minimum of like 2-3 weeks. I wanted to go to Vancouver, hang out with a bunch of photographers, and shoot some beautiful landscapes of Victoria and British Columbia and all the rivers. And didn't even get the chance to do that this time around, which sucks because it's such a beautiful place. But you also have protests there as well. So it's not fair to say that, like, oh, the Canadians are modest, good people, because they are really nice people, but they still have their beliefs of what's going on. And especially in downtown Vancouver, there's been a preacher was attacked. And he's famous on YouTube, by the way. But yeah, I'm just going to kick it. I might end up getting rid of this. I might get rid of it because I think I like the DJI Osmos better. So I might sell my GoPro 7 with the 2 batteries, with the dock, with the selfie stick, with the chest plate, mind you. And what else? 2 cables. I would give you an SD card because mine originally didn't come with the SD card, but it's a 32 SD card. It's meant for 4K video, so trust me, I know what I'm buying, and I have an extra one, so I don't mind giving that away as a bonus. Yeah, I can't stand the glitches. That's the problem. I can't stand the glitches. I'm like, GoPro, start recording. It doesn't record. And then, out of nowhere, when you tell it to stop recording, right? It says, it doesn't stop recording. Like, GoPro, stop recording. It still won't stop recording. And I had that bad experience the other day. So, let's see if it's focus. Are you focusing, my brother? Yes, it is. I got that Sigma 18 super locked. Okay, so I wanted to show this before in another live stream, but let me go get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to what saved the Sigma 1835 from its disaster from the Sony a77 Mark II. Welcome, the Sigma dock. This is the Sigma dock. This is probably the best thing Sigma has came out with to calibrate lenses correctly, because the calibration tool on the Sony sucks. You think you're recording and you're... Wait. You think you're recording and you're not, or it just won't turn on. Yep, that's what happens to me too. Exactly what happens to me with the GoPro. And firmware 1.9 is totally screwed. 1.8 was fine. 1.9 just screwed up a lot of stuff. For the Wi-Fi, when you want to use it as a webcam. I use it as a webcam, but it is not intuitive. Because every time you want to use it as a webcam for YouTube, you got to put in the information. And you can't put all the information in because it doesn't have Excel data like YouTube has. It just only has like what it can show you, what you can input. And then you got to go back in YouTube. Then you got to go put all the settings back in, all the information in the descriptions, which is annoying. And I think GoPro missed the opportunity to do so with YouTube. And I think they should, because it makes it much easier to link our accounts, just like Twitcher Go. I use Twitcher Go on my iPhone X or my iPhone 6s and iPhone X, and it works perfectly fine. It's linked to YouTube. Not only that, I can absolutely show you other content on my phone as we do the live. But the only thing about that app is that you can't see the comments when you're on the mobile. But if you're home, you're using the Twitcher Go system at home for live streams, you can see the comments because they have a different intuitive system for desktop. But mobile works good. And it's linked to also Facebook. So yes, you can also Facebook live stream and it works much better. You can show, which I did. It's on my channel. Just Google Twitcher Go. You can show pictures, video, no matter. You can keep showing other video and you can take, but there's a limit how much you can put. So there's 4 slots. You can put 2 videos, 2 images, delete 1 image, delete 1 video, put a new video, put a new image. You can do that on the fly, which makes it more fun. The last time I used it for my Iris 15. Yeah, Iris 15 2.8 unboxing when I was still in Madison, Wisconsin, right before I left to come to Portland. So, yeah, and I'm hungry still. Yeah, trying not to spend. Well, can't really spend money right now because tomorrow I have to financially spend money on legal documents because this is getting a nuisance. I just got the update, guys. So if you guys are curious, again, the EEOC pushed back our meet date. We're supposed to have it today. Guess what? 17th. This is ridiculous. They keep pushing it back because the other attorney cannot come up, or her clients are trying to find some dirt on me. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is what I have to go through, guys. This is ridiculous. Shouldn't have to go do such pain in the butt ordeals. But with that said, everyone, I want to get out of here. I don't want this to be too long. Oh, it's an hour. I'm going to get out of here. But with that said, everyone, I know I have 2 more hours, but I don't want to make this too long. But everyone, be safe out there. Take care of each other, and stand up for each other, YouTubers. It's time for us to send a message to YouTube itself. With that said, everyone, this is the Panda Photographer. Eat, sleep, photography, videography, repeat. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.